meow, meow,
Meow.
meow.
Hi, guys. Thank you for showing up on the Bootie Boys. And you guys already know this guy and this guy because they are the mainstay of the Bootie Boys. But this guy, Rico Stan, he's given us some extra gas and energy tonight. Gas probably wasn't the best term.
I guess I'm putting the booty in Booty Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's putting the gas in the booty.
No.
I am feeling a little gassy. I mean, we had hot dogs and we had good sausages and potato salad for dinner. So, that's a little gassy for me. So I am feeling a little gassy. So
I had tuna casserole, but we didn't have any peas, so Mom put green beans in there.
That's one of the foods. I love tuna.
I love tuna casserole.
I can't stand tuna casserole. I don't know why.
And
one
Mom
of the few
made
foods I don't like.
Handmade biscuits from Bisquick and put hot butter and honey on them and Jell-O. It was a good one. What did you have today, Kenny?
I just had some Chinese, man.
Okay, how
That's a
about
good
you, James?
I haven't had dinner yet. That'll be after the show.
Oh, poor James.
Poor James.
I've been busy. Dinner's been made for a while. I just haven't stopped to eat it. I've been busy today.
Well, you had to put together that nice new room. I mean, that took quite a while. Getting all.
I mean, well, I paid people to do this because I hit the lotto, so we just had them do all the work while I sat here and looked pretty and filmed it.
I like that the exit is right behind you in case you got to make a quick.
Absolutely.
In there making music. Scuba Steve wants to know if James, you in there making music? It is cool.
Yeah, I'm actually releasing my my third rap album. The first two went triple platinum, so I got high expectations for this one.
Wow. Maybe if you keep working at it, you'll get one to go gold.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking to downsize.
Look at all the amazing people in the chat.
Look,
even
Peplin
Kenny's
Creek
there.
is here.
I know. I saw Peplin and Brookley and Steve-O and Matt. Brennan.
Matt's my friend from the Heartland. Was that Matt?
That was me.
Oh. And, yep, Scuba and Brookley Bell. Hello there.
I saw Patty earlier and Scotty.
I wanted to, Misfits here. I wanted to say hi to Bunny Viper by typing, but I don't have my emojis and I can't spell out Bunny Viper without emojis. So, sorry about that. But nevertheless, so we always enjoy hearing this. Kenny, what's the newest fish?
I don't have any new fish this week.
What?
Nothing. I got nothing. Oh, that's not true. Yes, I do. I forgot about the Corys I got yesterday or the day before.
Oh, what type of Corys?
The high fin. You're gonna make me butcher the Corys. That Palatine. Paladicium. Peplin. What is the name of those? I just saw you in here.
Haliatus.
There you go. High fin Paliatus Corridors. That's it.
Look at me knowing names and such.
Very nice. Atkins put the bunny and the viper for me. I appreciate it, brother. I need that. And Gina's here, and Mississippi Hippie from Mississippi
Sherry?
is here. That's pretty awesome.
Scotty the fish freak.
Well, James, any word on your trip? Or not your trip, but your moving date, certain stuff?
Still getting things together. Still getting the land sorted out. I've got, what details do I want to share here? So part of it is going to be communal property in the sense that there are going to be 3 of us on the land deed, the title for the land deed. And that's going to be used for some other business ventures. But I've got my own portion of it that's going to be several acres, and that's where we're going to do all the fishy stuff. So right now, I think there's a well, but I'm going to need another well. And I think the soonest that I've been able to find anybody, or we've been able to find anybody to put a well in. It's like 6 months out, unless you wanted to pay extra to get bumped to the top of the waiting list. You know how that goes. But it's just a process, and I'm not trying to rush it. I want to do things right. I want to take time. I don't want to be like, oh, I can get it done cheaper by this guy quicker, and then something go wrong.
Now, is that a drilled well or a dug well?
No, this is going to be a drilled well.
Do they even do dug wells anymore? That's what ours is. Ours was dug, but it's been around since the 50s.
Does that mean you could crawl down in there if you wanted?
Yeah, I mean
wow, that's awesome.
It's probably. I mean, I'm a big guy. I got some belly going on, and I can easily fit. Probably two of me can fit down inside of it easily.
Did they put rocks all around the sides?
Down farther, it's like that, but up towards the top, it's just smooth concrete.
Oh, concrete. Okay, that's cool though.
But down below, it is just rocks and stuff. It's pretty deep, and we're at the top of a hill though, and they didn't drill it far enough down, or the pump isn't strong enough. The pump goes as far as it can. So there are actually, I live right on Lake Ontario, but there's times when we run out of water. Maybe once or twice a year, and it's really weird. Now think about this. So you're taking water out of an aquifer, right? So that's the water all around. And again, Lake Ontario's right there, but we're at the top of a hill, and the aquifers do bump up a little bit as they go up the hills, right? But so we have a guy, we pay him, it's $40. He comes out and he fills it up, and it works. I never understood, because you think all that water would just dissipate down into but it doesn't.
Wait, he fills the well?
He lives about 15 miles from us, and he's got an aquifer, a different one by him. He brings the water out, puts it in his big truck, brings it over here, puts it in our well.
I bet you it absorbs in, and then he dropped it down, so it's filling it up. And the water's always going, it's leaching into your well instead of out.
Well, and it so is, but again, we've ran out of water, so that means that water has leached out. It's gone far enough away from the well.
Or you just drank it all.
So as he's putting the water in, it's really weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But regardless,
it's pretty cool too at the same time.
It's I think we just need to have it redone, and at some time we will.
I bet that'll cost a bunch of money.
$5,000-6,000.
That's not too bad.
That's somewhere around there.
I think I had to pay that much to have them put in my septic in lagoon at my place back in Missouri years ago.
It's really not worth it, because again, it's once or twice a year that it happens. Some years it doesn't happen at all if we get enough rain and stuff. So we can go a couple of years and not have to. And it's $40 when he does come out. And that usually takes care of it. So why?
I don't think you should do it. I think you should just keep taking advantage of the system.
It's only this time of the year when it dries out. The rest of the winter and stuff, it's fine. It's no issues at all.
Stick with the $40, man.
Yeah. I mean, maybe someday it'd be nice not to ever have to worry about it. Lefty says, just rappel down there and see what's wrong. I would be scared of going down there, honestly.
Yeah,
I would be scared.
Well, that's why you have sons. That's why you have son-in-laws.
My son, yeah. Well, Brandon is taller than me, but he's a lot thinner. My boys are very big, 6'4". Just they're big, so they would have a harder time getting down than I do. But Brandon, there you go. Maybe that's a good idea.
And then if something goes wrong, he doesn't have a social security number, right?
No, he's a English, a UK citizen. Haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Just don't drink out of the well. It might taste like fish and chips or something.
Yeah. Gosh.
You just lost all the English people.
I'm sorry, English folks. I'm just having fun. I think it's pretty cool how English people talk.
It's funny, when he gets here, his accent is very strong. But by the time he leaves 90 days later, every year, it's pretty much gone. I mean, it's still there, but it's just not near. He starts sounding more and more American. Although he still likes to say, when I say dollar, he always makes fun of me for saying dollar.
Does he say aluminum? by the time he's gone?
I don't know. I'll have to test that. Aluminium. Schedule. Is that schedule? No.
Cedral?
Instead of schedule, it's schedule. Schedule.
Does he start
Everybody,
adding THs?
Sorry, I didn't mean to commandeer the chat.
Or
there.
does?
Fucking constant.
It's expected when you're here. We know.
Sorry.
Well, that's why you're here. So we can just relax.
I'm not going
To
say
answer your
another friggin' word.
question, it is going to be a drilled well down to about 200 feet. So that's the other wells left on the property.
Way to bring it back.
Absolutely.
Did you get to look at the creek?
So maybe it's just time of year, but there's no real creek to speak of that's actually on at least the acreage that I've walked through, where there was at least at some point enough water running for a long enough time to do some erosion on the rock. Was completely dry, and it's also in a very, very hilly part of the property. It just wouldn't be feasible to flatten it out and use that area. But there's water within like 2 minutes of me walking time. There's a lake right there, and then there's streams and creeks that come off of it. So there's water. There are bodies of water close enough by to still be able to go enjoy them without them being on that 25 acres. Now, there is a because I haven't walked the whole thing, but there is supposed to be a stock pond on it that still has water, is still retaining water. So I'm curious to get out and look at that stock pond and see the size, the level. I've looked at it on Google Earth, but that's about the farthest I've gone with it just yet. But there's going to be some potential for that as well.
Oh, yeah. Nice. What size do you think it is roughly?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I honestly would scare, would be hesitant to even venture a guess at this point. But it's supposed to be a pretty good size, so we'll see. And I'm going to get some video of that type of stuff. I got some footage the last time I went out, but it was nothing but like walking through trees and crap that nobody really wants to see. It wasn't really anything pertinent. So
I like that. I've done that.
That'd be neat.
I love seeing that.
I didn't fall or anything in the footage, so nobody, there was no real entertainment peak in it.
Yeah, we need you to fall at least once.
Yeah, get me rolling down the hill.
Is there poison ivy here?
What's that?
I was wondering if there was poison ivy in Tennessee.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yes.
Okay.
And poison oak.
Yep.
We've got it everywhere here.
You see, like since I got hurt, I just don't walk around woods and stuff anymore where I'd get any of that on me.
You guys got copperhead and all those rattler type snakes too, don't you?
I haven't seen many snakes. We were just talking about that last night. Since I've moved to Tennessee, I haven't seen any snakes. I've seen a lot more lizards, turtles, and what are those guys called that roll up? Armadillos. I saw there's a whole bunch of dead armadillos outside.
All down one road too, right? It was just down one road?
Well, it's a highway.
So it sounds like
yeah,
it's open up a
highway.
road kill grill nearby soon.
I don't think I'd want to eat armadillo. Don't
I
they
was going to
carry?
just ask that.
I think they carry leprosy, don't they?
Well, dude, I mean, you just gotta cook it. Cooks all that stuff out.
I don't know.
We'll make it happen. Welcome to the Dead Dillo Diner.
Dead Dillo, yep.
Dead Dillo. Does people in the chat, anybody ever had armadillo? I'm very curious. And I see
ABC has.
ABC, I just saw him. He says super excited about tomorrow. We're gonna go hang out at Fish Swap tomorrow.
Oh man, I'm going up to see James, but I'm not probably gonna see him.
Oh man, no.
James, do you want to go to the reptile show?
No.
It's at the hall where the fish show was.
So here's the thing. It's not that I don't enjoy reptiles. I've kept reptiles in the past. I don't enjoy reptiles nearly as much as Mrs. Fever. So it's kind of one of those things I might get in a little bit of trouble if I'm going off to the reptile show and leaving her at home when she's the reptile person. Kind of like I've already been told when we go to Orlando next year, if I go to the Harry Potter thing, just don't come home. because she's the one that can tell you how many steps are in Hogwarts and all that crazy Harry Potter nerd stuff. And I'm like, oh, I enjoy the movies.
I
So,
didn't, and I'm going.
I was a little confused there because you said you like reptiles more than Mrs. Fever.
no, she
I was
likes them more than I do.
well,
Yeah,
just how you
I
said it
enjoy
made it
them.
sound like you enjoy the reptiles themselves more than Shy.
I mean, that depends on the
you-
day.
Oh.
You know,
I'm not trying to get you in
You know,
trouble. or
Maybe
anything.
we don't want him to
It's-
go with us if he enjoys them that much.
it's the age old pillow or pancakes mentality. You wake up and you look at them and go, "Do I smother you with a pillow or do I make pancakes?" I guess it's pancakes.
I have not heard of that. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't have the YouTube up. Let's see. I want to see if anybody has hit the emojis because I see somewhere it says Nico emoji.
Yeah, I see Xanadude. A lot of people. Let me see.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a Kenny face?
No.
Ah. Somebody told me. Oh, it was Tom Patterson. He thinks that Kenny looks a lot like Dr. Not Fortes. Dr.
Kevorkian?
Fauci.
Oh,
Dr. Fauci.
I was going to say
I don't even-
Kevorkian.
I don't even know who that is, man.
Which
oh,
one?
then Ginger did drop his link up there, or his icon with his link.
Well, shoot, I'm on YouTube and I don't even have my own.
Oh, now
shows
everybody's
in
doing it.
place.
Yeah, it's all over the place now. It's a whole bunch of Kenny
I,
says.
I didn't know that you couldn't see them on. I never realized that before. That you don't get to see them on StreamYard, huh?
Yeah,
Yours-
there's a lot of stuff you miss out on the StreamYard side.
Yeah. So it's not just the super chats, but it's the emojis.
Yes, Jenna.
Ooh, I'm like number 33. Oh my gosh. Now I've got a situation. Do I sit here and watch the cartoon or the commercial for my 2 cents or do I just cancel it? But I actually get the 2 cents. I'm skipping it.
You don't have YouTube Premium.
I do not.
It's like I think it's like $12, $11.99 a month. I think I like it just so you don't have to ever worry about the ads.
Yep.
It's worth it to me.
What I really want to get is the books on audio. And I wanted to see if James would like that or not.
What do you mean, like Audible, or what kind of books
Yeah.
on audio?
There's a couple of like dinosaurs books I'd like to listen to while we drive, but I didn't want to get it in case James wouldn't want to listen to the books.
Oh, gotcha.
Doesn't bother me. I have a tendency to doze off when you play those while we're road tripping, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't want to bother you.
You got a
You're
new
not gonna
member.
Bother me.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I was
There you
talking over James again.
It's all right.
Noel, man, welcome, Nico Love.
All right. Thank you.
Noel.
Nico Love.
I said
Noel
Noel.
Man.
It's Noel. I don't know why. I said
Noel
Noel.
Man.
Noel. I'm already getting ready for Christmas.
Okay, so let me see what I want to see what these emojis. Oh yeah, there Rico is. Kenny. Kenny, I tried to also put James and my face on there, but our heads were too big. And I also need to get a lefty symbol to put up there too, since I'm on the lefty show.
What's going on,
There we
Matt?
Noel, like the first Noel.
Oh,
Noel. I used to play hockey with a Noel.
and a Noel.
His last name was Kennedy, I think.
And
Noel
there's
Kennedy.
another one. There's Steph. She said, "How am I not a member on Chattanooga Edge channel?" And she just became a member.
Oh my gosh! And she has like a little wrench next to her name too.
Do you have the gifting thing? I'm looking to see. It does not. Oh, that's weird.
You can't do that if it's a pop out. You can't look at.
Oh, that's
stuff.
right. That's right. Yep, I forgot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. How doesn't an Noel play hockey?
He was really good. He was a pretty strong guy. And his little brother, it was nicknamed Apple. and I have no idea what his real name is. I always called him Apple.
His nickname was Apple.
His nickname was Apple.
It wasn't. Oh, never mind.
I don't know.
Oh, this is.
So, Kenny, have you been to the movies lately? Did he freeze up as soon as I asked?
Oh,
I
you
think
froze.
I did, man. I froze, man. I'm getting pissed because I spent good money today to make sure this didn't happen anymore.
He did. He spent a whole lot of money on
Well,
one that
yeah.
would reach me.
The good thing about the freeze, though, Kenny, was it was this.
I know. It was like, okay, I'm never going to ask him that question again.
I mean, if you're gonna freeze, at least I usually freeze with like just really.
Like I said, it's always the old face you freeze with.
Ricky, you may have never been a member because I haven't had it for more than 2 months even. So maybe you were never a member and just didn't even know it.
And also,
It's all good.
I don't know about other companies, but I know like AT&T, they sent me a notification forever ago that I could no longer pay for memberships on my phone bill, because that was the thing. Is like if I was on YouTube on my phone, my payment method was my bill, so I could just click membership or super chat, and it was just added to my phone bill. So anybody that's got AT&T that was on mobile, because a lot of people are when they watch us, and signed up that way, that's potentially why you could no longer be a member from some of the channels. Is they canceled that, or they are canceling that.
Gina French is here. Now, Gina won last night's fish. She won the Tiger Barb. And I need to make sure that Gina, is your name Gina French on Facebook?
Nope.
It's not?
Is it that? There's two Ginas. Which Gina is it?
Gina French.
Oh, okay. Then sorry. I thought you were talking about the other Gina Reef girl that was here.
Oh, well, because I have her address on Facebook from when she won the Floating Rock a couple of years ago. But if I don't have it on Facebook, Gina, would you send it to me again on Facebook? But I think that I got it from her on Facebook. But, oh, well. But
and congrats again, Gina.
yeah, that was awesome.
I was jealous. That was a good one. They're all good ones. Everyone you've made so far, all 12 of them.
But honestly, I think out of all 12, that's my favorite one. The Tiger Barb. I don't know. It's just got a really cute body shape and everything, and I really like a bigger Tiger Barb. So it's just like what I really like. Well, thank you, Lefty. Lefty gave me a happy face with 99 cents. And I'm going to be seeing Lefty here in like 2 weeks.
And Kenny.
We leave 11 days, man. We're out of here.
What day are you leaving on?
We're going to get there late Tuesday night.
We're going to get there. Oh, I need to talk to James about that. Do you want me to leave before morning rush hour or after morning rush hour?
That is entirely up to you, my friend.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is we would get to Kentucky at about 11 o'clock if I leave before. And if I leave after, we'll be probably getting there around 4. We'll be getting there right before rush hour.
It's whatever you want to do. If you want to sleep in that day and go after, I'm fine with that. If you don't mind to get up early, because I know you stay up late like I do. So
I would
just depends
rather
on what you want to do.
I would rather get up early and leave because
That
I
is
really
fine
like
with
breakfast burritos, and then I could get like some breakfast burritos on the way and just enjoy my.
So when these two
I knew
say,
food would be a factor.
what you guys got to understand, when James and Ed are talking early, that means neither one of them are going to sleep. You're going to just lay down, and you're just starting where you're hitting the dream session, and then it's like, okay, ready? Let's go, boys.
Pretty much.
Well, James will get an extra hour and a half because that's how long it takes me to get to his house.
Yep.
Well, and plus he'll sleep the whole way too, so he'll be well rested.
James is going to drive the rest of the way.
Oh, I did not know that. So, and Ed, can you sleep in the car?
Oh, I would never sleep in the car if I have somebody to talk to.
Can you though?
Oh, yeah.
I can't. Cannot do it.
Oh.
I can't sleep in the car.
I don't think I would sleep in the car though if I have somebody to talk to. And that's where I feel sorry for James too. But like Kenny, I got to talk to Kenny all the way to Florida and back, and that was pretty fun.
Man,
Kenny never
I'm
got tired.
glad he was talkative that morning too, because I mean I was like, oh wait, Florida. I'm like, oh man.
Well, I don't want to talk about this traveling stuff anymore. I don't get to go, so let's change the subject.
I'm sorry.
I'm very disappointed. I was so looking forward to, it was almost there. I mean, we had the tickets, we had the place to stay, we were doing the Airbnb. I mean, everything was set, and then it just couldn't do it. So you guys got to take a lot of video so I can see what it's like.
Look, there's Dee Dee. Well, and I think the first speaker starts at 11 on Thursday.
Well, Jenna P made a very cool spreadsheet of all the stuff, so you can see everything that's going on at the same times throughout all of the different places.
But she didn't have Sunday. There's a couple of auctions on Sunday too, I think.
Oh, was there something missing?
I didn't see Sunday scheduled.
I think that they are leaving early Sunday, so maybe that's why she didn't flesh that one out.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to walk around with my Ciclet badge all over the ALA area and rub it in. Say, yeah, I used to be a member here, but y'all didn't want me.
Jenna says she does have Sunday. Sunday was totally on there. So
Okay.
Kenny's just blind. It's happening, Kenny. It's happening.
Oh,
The eyes are the first to go.
Normally it's the children.
I was glad
Children
to
are
see
the first to go.
children be gowns. I'm loving that.
Mine aren't. I still have 2 at home.
Yeah, but yours cook really good.
They do. Aiden made the potato salad tonight. He put bacon bits in it, and I was like,
Ooh.
"That sounds weird," and it was good.
Bacon bits is never weird in anything.
Bacon on anything's a good thing.
It really was a good potato salad. Yeah, he is a good cook. Ariel, she likes to bake, but she doesn't really cook much. Aiden's a great cook.
I just got a new recipe yesterday. It's called shotgun shells. And what you do is you take manicotti shells and you don't boil them first, and you pack them with cheese and sausage, and then you take bacon and you wrap the manicotti shell. Then you put barbecue sauce on it and put it on the grill. And you grill these suckers up, and they look amazing.
Sounds good. I'd try that.
Man, yeah.
If
He
it's
was able
not
to make
tuna
10 of
casserole.
them. What?
As long as it's not tuna casserole or liver or raisins.
Yeah, well,
Liver casserole with raisins. There we go.
I'm not a big raisin guy. If I'm eating raisins, they better be in really good cookies. And
We always go back to food.
oh my God. My mom made French toast today. And this was the best French toast I have had. Yeah, I've had. Look at that.
It does look good.
Now you can make it everybody have the munchies.
Yeah.
How cruel these people are. They know I haven't had dinner yet. They know I can't until the show is over, and they're just torturing me.
No, I can't get the thing to go big. Well, what rip off?
Let's see if you can look up a platter of rooster fish.
Look at that. Those things were awesome. She bought this loaf of bread yesterday for 75 cents and turned it into amazing French toast.
What did you say, Kenny? You said what?
Bring up a platter of rooster fish. You'll get James really hungry then.
Rooster fish?
Oh,
is that a euphemism or is that a real thing?
That's a real thing, dude.
That's James's favorite food.
I've never heard of rooster fish.
James, have you ever heard of it?
Yellowfin
I haven't either.
snapper too. Hogfish, sorry, hogfish.
Give me some good old flounder.
That's right, it's hogfish.
I think Father Fish had the hogfish.
I had the hogfish that day too. I thought it was rooster. Rooster's the other kind that's down in Costa Rica and
Oh
Belize.
yeah, from
I had
Baja California to
scallops and
Peru.
shrimps.
It says
I know James had shrimp.
it looks. This rooster fish looks well. Never mind. I was gonna say it looks like a big Cory, but it doesn't. Here's a picture. Ed.
Yeah, the one I ate in Florida is hogfish. They're kind of creepy looking too.
Look at that.
But I'm telling you, those things fight, dude. They're fun to catch.
Look at that dorsal fin. That's pretty neat.
Oh wow!
So at first I just thought it looked like a Cory, but obviously it doesn't at all.
No, but that's okay. You know, the one rule with ocean fishing, never put your fingers in its mouth. That was
Any
like
ocean fish.
when you're fishing for ocean fish, just never, because you know how you want to pick up a bass with your thumb?
Lip them, yeah.
Yeah, don't ever do it with any ocean fish. That's the rules.
Yeah, they just tell you that because you don't want to get in the habit, but get a puffer. About half the fish you'll catch will rip you a good one.
I guess
I've
so.
never been fishing on the ocean.
Oh, well, your lake is like an ocean that tastes better.
Waves are a little bit smaller most of the time.
I love fishing. Oh, awesome.
I should go more often. I should go more. I mean, it's right there. I can walk right to the dock and go, but I just don't.
Now I got to address that. I was just at his place yesterday. Baits and Genetics, you've got like 20 tanks that aren't set up already. What do you need to go buy that many 40 breeders for?
You know why he had to have them? Because he had to have them.
That kid's got the bug bad. I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Yeah.
Larry
He's
D's
got
here.
the fever.
He's got the fever. Yes, he does.
I still have not watched your video from the tour from that. I need to go back and watch it.
He is, I'd say his main love would be puffer fish. He's got a ton of puffers, 5 or 6 different types of puffer fish in that house.
That's like our friend Austin, Fantastic Freaks. He's got all kinds. I think he's got 9. I think he was up to 12 at one point. I believe he has 9 different types of puffers.
He has an arrowhead puffer.
They do have personalities. I mean, if you have never kept any type of puffer fish, they are a water dog for sure. I mean, that one will actually come up to the glass, and it's kind of like Corey's Maboo puffer. He gets up there, Murphy, and he'll stick its lips right out and smiles at you until you feed it. And I got it doing it yesterday. It just keeps going back and forth with its lips up there going.
And Robert's here.
Kenny just said he scored ABC Kenny said he just scored a 55 on the side of the road today. You know what, Kenny?
Nice.
Do you want this 45 tall? You could see the water's almost out of it. I was working on it again today. It's just got a few guppies left in it, but I don't know if I'll have it done though before we leave tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Everybody cross your fingers. 503's here. I hope she tips Kenny another 100 tonight.
Wait,
she knows this ain't my channel. She knows it's on you, baby. Shanna's pretty sharp.
You big dummy.
We're going to see her at the Flash.
Yep. That'll be awesome.
So excited.
Oh gosh. I was going to say something and I totally forgot what I was going to say. I saw 503, Shanna, and forgot what I was talking about. But I've got her. If you guys are members on my channel and you want to see more of her, I've got a video with her in it on my members show that I posted yesterday.
Was she wearing a onesie?
I'm not going to tell.
Okay.
But she's wearing more than one thing.
Nope, I'm just not even. We'll go. Hi, James.
Hey, so I actually have spent all day writing out video scripts, concept details, and all new series
Wow.
ideas. So that's been fun. I got a lot of stuff worked out today. Did a lot of research. So speaking fish stuff,
That's
I'm
awesome.
super excited that you are getting re-energized.
I yes.
We can see it. We've talked about this before, but I really love that you're getting back to the James from earlier. Because
It's good to be back.
well, I know we go through those phases. We all do, right? We go through the phases, and you were just on a sort of a down energy phase, and it's definitely coming back. I even getting the email from you the other day was surprising. Because you,
Mhm.
to be honest, you're a lot like me, and you're bad about responding to those types of messages, and so it was very cool to get. So I'm just glad that you're on the upswing again,
Well, thank
and
you. I
I'm
appreciate
so
that.
looking forward to all the stuff that we've talked about and the stuff that you have planned that's coming up. It's going to be so much fun.
It will be absolutely.
I just thought about what this all could be. I forgot we added a those amplifier deals when you got it in. I think this has been doing this ever since we put that in the house. I wonder if that thing is doing something. I think the next stream I'm going to stream without it on and see what happens.
Yeah, could be a Wi-Fi
I don't
extender.
blame you.
If it's depending on what kind it is, it could be causing problems for sure.
I have a good one in my house, except when you just add so much water, it stops working because it starts bouncing off of all the glass. And if you got all that glass in your house, maybe it's just bouncing everywhere.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there is a little bit of glass down there.
ABC Kenny, I don't want any new fish. I appreciate it. I do like the rainbow shiners. I like the rainbow darters, but I'm not gonna like tomorrow when we're at the fish swap. I might buy shrimp if I see some. I might buy plants, but that's it. I don't want to buy any new fish or get any new fish until after the Keystone Clash, and I get rid of a few tanks and then decide what to do. I wanted to have this one gone today. That was my plan, but I didn't finish it because there's one on the floor on cinder blocks right here that needs to go up there. So I want to get that one gone. I thought I would get it done today, and I just got lazy and didn't do anything.
I've got a question for both Kennys, ABC and normal Kenny.
Normal,
Not
normal Kenny.
Now, normal Kenny first. Have you ever had bluegill?
Yeah.
Have you had several in one tank?
Normally on bluegill, I wouldn't keep more than one or two in a tank. Probably premier one. They're equally as aggressive as any of the fish behind me.
And I know that they're extremely territorial, but now will they don't. Oh, I just saw your big Synodonis.
The
Your big
Docorus.
Synodonis swaying by.
Yep, there
He
he is.
is.
Synodonis Docorus.
I have one of those guys.
I've got one in each tank. Each one of these tanks has one. I wish they could stay together, but anybody that's kept them knows they are real jerks to each other. So,
Oh, well, I guess it's lucky that the other two I put in there died. I killed two of them.
or
Like,
he
in the
did
first
in the
week.
middle of the night.
Maybe. They were all together at the fish store,
Huh.
but they were little then. They were like this.
Yeah, I'm going to say something real quick, Kenny. If he considers me the normal one and you're not, you're in trouble, mister.
Well, Kenny, I don't think we've seen you entirely naked on Instagram, but Mr. ABC Kenny, we have. So,
Oh my goodness, maybe
I'm
he
just
is.
saying. I'm just saying.
Wow,
You've been pretty close, Kenny. You've been pretty close. I mean, we've seen parts.
just a kraken.
Well, okay, ABC. How many bluegill do you have? Several, because he had like bluegill trying to spawn in his tank. I went for a while there, and they were making a big mess right behind his head.
It would depend on how big a tank you have them in, too. I would have to imagine. I would only probably keep one or two in a tank this big, a 135 platform.
Hey, you guys.
I
Okay.
have one right down there. He's still little, but I have one in that 29-gallon that I caught out of the bay.
James, you want to read Matthew's question?
Absolutely. So Matthew, first off, hey, how's it going? Always good to see you. My friend says, "Do you think there it went. Do you think I could keep Thai micro crabs with the scarlet batis? Thanks." And the
What do you
crowd
think?
goes silent. So, of course, I want to preface this with I don't have personal experience really with either.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I was
I'm familiar with them. The micro crabs are just so darn small. Could you do it? Probably. You could probably set up the environment, especially because you said A and not plural on the batis. You could probably set up an environment that would be suitable to keep everything good. Now, that being said, caveat over to parameters and needs and requirements and all that stuff. I honestly don't know off the top of my head. That's my 2 cents worth on it, which ain't even worth a penny. But there you go.
I've never had crabs, but I'm pretty sure Rico has. Didn't you have some micro crabs?
We've got the vampire crabs.
I have never had crabs, no.
Oh, I just thought you were into the crustaceans and had some crabs too.
I do want some of those micro crabs. I want to put them in with shrimp.
That's
in
what we
one of these
talked
little
about.
ones. But I have a little tank, a little 5-gallon here that I think would be good for them. I would
And
like
then-
to do some of those micro crabs. I really want some.
I want some crabs like Kenny has.
Yeah, vampires. They're cool.
The only
I want-
problem with that for me is I don't want anything that's not fully amphibian, or fully aquatic. You know what I mean? I just don't want to put together a enclosure for them. But if it's something I can fill with water, we're good to go.
Well, I've got 2 crab hats, and I called Haley a long time ago, and I think I need to remind her again because I gave her a list of 3 different crabs I want, and I told her when 2 of the 3 come in, let me know because I want to order these. And it was the vampires, I think, unless it was Halloween ones, because they were purple with a orange back.
Yeah.
Is that the vampire or is that a Halloween?
I think that's the Halloween. I love those though.
Yeah, and then the rainbow one is fantastic. I absolutely love that one.
In
And then
her defense, though, she probably has about, I don't know, 200 people that ask her to do the same thing.
Oh, I know. Well, that's why I was just thinking maybe I need to go bug her again.
Well, how is she doing, by the way?
Go to their website and you can have them at the website will automatically contact you the minute they post them. And if you aren't there like within the first couple hours, they sell out like almost instantaneous.
Yeah. That's why I want to use her as a friend instead.
Has anybody talked to Haley recently? I mean, how is she doing? She was going through some issues when we talked last, and I haven't talked to her in forever. So I just wondered if she's doing okay. Is she?
I think she's pretty happy in life right now.
Okay. She was having some issues. She was going to come up and do a focus on with me and everything, but there was some reasons why she couldn't. And so I just wondered if everything got cleared up and she's doing okay. So if anybody talks to her, let us know.
Well, I talk to her like every other month, and that's I'm due. I need to. I was thinking about that last week. I was like, I need to check on Haley anyway.
She did post a fresh Facebook post today, showing a bunch of cool fish on there and stuff.
I still love that, James.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Jerry
just
Papa
cool.
Shrimp's here.
And he
What
was
did he
saying
do?
hi to everybody.
How did he do it?
Do what?
Magic.
Yeah, he can appear and disappear.
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh!
Sorry, I had
He
one of
went
those
below
coughing bouts where your eyes water and you got to take the glasses off. So off
I thought
screen
you had-
and off mic we went.
I thought you dropped something and had to go underneath the counter.
It just disappeared. Just
Watch.
disappear.
Oh, do do the other thing.
Now he's in the
Dude,
face.
The other one's really smooth when you do the cap on it. It's really smooth. Watch this.
We try to be.
Oh,
I
That
mean,
was
it just
fast.
it's the little stuff.
My
Matthew
pillow's
wants-
annoying me tonight.
Are
Scotty
you
said-
sick, James?
I hope not. I hope not. I think that was just one of those things. You know,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes you just need a good cough. Now, I will say that my little one and the nephew have been coughing a little bit last night and today. So maybe, but
Well,
hopefully not.
I have like major sinus problems with allergies, not algae. And
Try not to sniff my algae too much, but
I was told not to move to one of the places where there's tons of pollen and stuff. And I was told to move to like the desert. Instead, I moved to Chattanooga, the third worst place in the world or in the United States. But the second is Knoxville, where James is. So he even has more than me. So we're just
it's rough.
coffee people around here.
Oh,
TK
John-
Tropics is in the house.
John McKenzie said
Hey.
Haley does TikTok lives a lot. Okay. And Scotty also says she does a live stream at work while packing up fish. I haven't seen those in forever.
Oh, I saw her do a new one just like not too long ago, too.
Okay. I just missed it. That's all. I just wanted to make sure, she's good.
I wonder if John McKenzie noticed our thumbnail from a few weeks ago. Who had the Jaws thumbnail? Was it James or was it Kenny?
I can't remember now.
I think it was me because somebody commented about me not even getting a cage, and I said, "Y'all never give me any safety equipment." And I'm surprised you let me out of the basement long enough to do it.
I'm very proud of these thumbnails.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Xanadu. I appreciate that.
Look, John. Pretty cool, huh? Nobody knew that Discus could handle the ocean like that. Pretty impressive, Kenny.
So
Yep.
what's the one thing the three of you? I know. I think I know the answer. What's the one thing the three of you are looking forward to the most at the Triple Crown?
I'm looking forward to eating out. I hope to get to go to a lot of Sonics and get this one slushie that I'm hooked on. It's a coconut peach slushie. I'm really hoping to have some of those. I'd like to try some of their pizza.
Sonic
While I'm
has
there?
pizza. Oh,
No,
okay. I was like,
I'm imagining Lexington has some type of pizza, I hope. Or Louisville, rather. Getting to meet Danny. That's going to be pretty cool. That's Kenny's wife.
yeah.
His number one is the slushy, and I tell you this because he texted me like 2 a.m. the other day and was like, "Can you please stop at Sonic and get a slushy on the way up there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, of course."
The slushy.
I wish I could have one right now.
We're gonna get there, and the slushy machine's not working. Watch.
And,
Oh,
man. And Maria Z's going to be there. That's going to be super cool.
That's the main thing I'm digging is getting. You're going to see a ton of people you've never met. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just going to be a weekend. So it's going to be like a supersized family reunion, man.
I'm going to be walking around with a backpack filled with T-shirts. If anybody wants to buy one, I'll have one. I hope to sell out my T-shirts. I need a new laptop. This one's falling apart.
So what you're saying is you won't give somebody the shirt off your back, but you'll sell them one.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants the shirt off my back.
Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty cool shirt you got.
Actually, it is a pretty cool shirt.
It is.
I think Mike has one of the best logos.
And cool
He
shirt.
does.
That's the only thing. It sucks, Bates. And we got to go all the way to Wilsonville to go to a Sonic, man.
What?
So I
They
I
don't
don't-
have one in Lexington?
I'm talking about for here. We have them here.
Oh, I have one at the bottom of the hill.
Kenny says there's one by him, so they must have them in upstate New York. But I don't know that I've seen one here. But I don't really look.
I'm going to find out how
You know,
far
you
mine
know,
is.
Lefty and I are sharing a queen size bed at the Triple Crown, so
Sonic.
pretty excited about that, But no,
Nice.
it's just gonna be hanging out with everybody, getting to talk fish, talk YouTube.
That's the closest Sonic
collaborate,
to
even
me.
if it's not like, hey, let's film a video together. Collaborate in terms of what do you think and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Just
Just
all the fun stuff.
bouncing ideas. I found my thrill.
Oh, Beverly Hills.
And Kenny, same thing. Just hanging out with all the people. That's the main thing.
Yeah, hang out and then auctions. I love the auctions. I get excited. You'll see a whole new Kenny in an auction. Trust me.
I'm going to bring board games.
I start scratching, man. I'm just like, I can't wait. You know.
I remember when you didn't buy something the one time you broke out.
Yeah, I broke out in hives, dude. Real chill.
That's crazy.
I went to an auction with this guy, and he was the king of the auction.
We're not doing that this go around. That's
the rare.
Not,
it was the rare cichlid auction.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. That's the year he came back with all those Africans for Shay.
Yep. I got.
ABC's asking who's going to be the big spoon. There's going to be no spooning and no forking, or there might be some knifing. Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good slang.
He said he was going to say that was a pretty good idea. Oh my God. Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Okay, so I like watching this guy on YouTube that's always showing people how to cook bacon in microwaves. And I was thinking about buying a big pack of bacon and just cooking a lot of bacon if they have a microwave in our kitchen or in the hotel.
You should just walk around with like bacon on a stick or something and hand it out to everybody.
Buy a shirt, get a piece of bacon.
Where's that bacon guy?
I actually have one of those little bitty burger maker presses.
Oh.
Stick that in the room. I meant to I had asked for a pancake maker because we have one of those little bitty individual pancake makers. I'd asked the missus to pick up one of those, and she accidentally ordered the burger one.
That could be good too, man.
That could be good. He said bacon. I'm like, we could do bacon burgers in the room.
Your neighbors are going to be like salivating.
Yeah.
We'll start selling them out the door, baby. You know.
Is George going to this?
Yeah, George RB3's going.
Oh, wow.
We have I think last time I counted 10 people from the club going to be there from our club.
Nice.
Wow. Well, I'll be there from my club.
That'll be my cohorts in crime, Roland and Kim. You guys have met them on my channel before. They will be my sidekicks that weekend, so that'll be fun.
That's
awesome.
Very cool.
It's definitely going to be, one of the main events as far as hanging out with people this year. And I just really, I want to go so bad, but oh well.
I'm going to bring some huge group games just in case we get a chance to play, like a big group of people want to play a game. I took them to the ALA, and Corey had his deal, where people got to meet Corey. Well, he would spend a half hour with each table and hang out with all those people at the table. Well, I went and I set up a gaming table, and so people got to play games the whole time while they waited for Corey, and it was awesome. It was so much fun.
And then Corey probably didn't want to leave your table.
Yeah, he saved mine for last because he wanted to play, and then we played for a long. It was a good time. And Dean is a lot of fun too, man. He likes to really play games too. So,
well, hopefully we'll be able to do some of that at the Keystone Clash, but it's only the the 3 days, maybe Thursday night because nobody will really be there yet. There'll just be I don't know, a dozen of us or so at the most.
Yeah.
So maybe Thursday night would be good.
They might be working like crazy though too.
Well, a lot of those people aren't going to do setup. Like I'm not doing any of the physical labor. That's honestly just beyond me. So I'm not going to be doing that.
Same here. So we could sit there and play games and watch them and laugh.
They will be done at a decent hour. I mean, last year I think Skipper. I mean, Michelle was doing homework at the time, so I went down into the little restaurant and had a few drinks and had some dinner, and then Skipper came over and joined me. It wasn't that late. It was like 6-7 o'clock.
Oh, I'm gonna do my stream from there, the big fish or the fish versus fish there.
That'll be fun.
Yep.
The whole thing's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we've got 50, 60 people that are going to be there. So it might
My
not be
dad
the
might
size
play
of the
games with
crowd.
us too.
That'll be fun. And I'm looking forward to meeting your parents too.
Well,
So many things I want to tell them about their son.
yeah, well, they would like to meet you too. They're always asking you questions, but I think half the questions are from my Uncle Bruce asking my mom. My Uncle Bruce, it's like Rico's his favorite YouTuber. Which is all right. If Uncle Bruce is here, that's quite all right. As long as you're watching him on my show.
Uncle Bruce is here. I saw your Aunt Donna.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Well, that's really cool. I ought to ask Aunt Donna who's her favorite YouTuber. She'll probably say James or Kenny.
Steven says, easy solution, attend all the events like a GD lunatic. And again, I would love to. And, Steven and Jenna we were going to share an Airbnb with them at the Triple Crown. And I was, they're the only people that have met Michelle so far. Well, no, that's not true. People from the Keystone Clash last year got to meet Michelle, but they were the only ones that have seen her on a stream because we did a private stream just talking about the Airbnb and stuff. And it was going to be so much fun just hanging out with them and their kids. And oh, well, it is what it is. I hope you guys have a blast. And I hope that, that's one cool thing about our community is that no matter what event it is, there's plenty of people that are there, taking footage, doing stuff, doing interviews. There's always a ton of video for the people that can't make it. So I got to imagine Triple Crown, even though it's going to be a nap or hangout, there's still going to be a ton of people making stuff.
There'll be a ton of videos off of this event. I'm
Yeah.
100% certain of that.
So at least we'll still be able to experience it, even though we're not getting to go.
We have an important question from Liquid Zoo. He said, who thinks jelly bean tacos sound good?
Well,
James?
I hate jelly beans, really. I'm not I shouldn't say I hate them. I'm just not
I love jelly beans, but I don't think I'd like them on a taco, man.
Am I allowed to pour like ice cream and fudge on it?
Is the taco itself the jelly bean?
Oh, like the shell is made of jelly beans. Well, still, if you just poured fudge in the middle of it, I'd eat it.
Fudge
I'd eat
and
just
jelly
about
beans?
anything with fudge on it. Except for the black jelly beans, because they're gross. Also, black licorice is nasty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. But there are a lot of things that I would not eat if you put fudge on it.
I wouldn't eat chicken livers.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Chicken livers are the bomb.
Covered in
You sound
fudge?
like my mom.
And the gizzards. Oh, man. No, you got to fry them.
Dude, I'll give all that stuff to you, and I'll eat the wings.
Oh, Dane at Duckweed Elbow says was lurking, but was at the ALA event playing cats with Corey, and none of us were able to comprehend his cat was a football player. Still haunts me. Thanks for that, Ed.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was so much fun. It was funny because my team had already won. It's kind of like a drawing thing where you have the cat game, but you have to draw with a cat. And my team got 2 points for guessing ours, but then you can steal theirs for 1 point. So everybody's guessing on the last one. And couldn't figure out. We said every position on the football field and everything, tackle, center, and it was just football player. Oh,
You were overthinking it, huh?
Yes, that was so funny.
There's a questionnaire for Kenny. Did you see that one from
Yeah. I have not kept red tear I've kept them, but not in this setup yet. I do like that fish.
What fish?
The red tear.
Oh. See, I don't know. I just don't like big mean fish.
It's the name, right, Ed? Because I remember one of the very first videos I remember watching with you you were talking about eye biters and how you
Oh,
never wanted eye biters because the name gives you like
that's
nightmare.
a horrible name
Well, but they're such a cool fish. Yeah.
because they bite each other's eyes. I mean, why do they have that name? Is it because they're known for biting other fish's eyeballs out?
They have been known to do that, yes.
Well,
But all
so
Africans
well
will
known
do
they
it.
named it after their thing. Yeah, I think I'll stick with mollies and guppies.
Maybe it's I bite her and not I biter. Maybe it was just that's what the original name was, and it's like that game Telephone. And by the time all the
But I'm
years
telling
gone
you,
by,
I'm a Malawi eye biter that's max size with all those beautiful blues throughout. I don't think there's anything sexier, man. It's cool. Or besides the Paraslapia bleaker eye. Or, excuse me, Marilambos.
I was about to say better blink a lot if it's with an eye biter.
But he was in with eye biters. He was raised with Africans, this one. Then he got too big. I was afraid he was going to start eating them. So now he's in with the South Americans.
There you go.
Matthew had another question for us here. It says, any thoughts on a mono shrimp? I can't decide whether I want cherries or monos.
cherries.
Yeah, I would say the cherries because then they're going to breed and
Yeah,
you'll get more. What were you
Yeah.
going to go with, Kenny?
I was going to say the other thing is, too, these mono shrimp, you throw them in the tank and you're lucky you'll see them twice a month. I mean, they're pretty good at hiding.
they're cool. I like them.
We've got 3 in this bowl, and it's only like a 30-gallon bowl. And I'm telling you, I'm lucky if I see them once a month.
Only,
It's circular, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but still
I
only.
love that
'cause both
bowl.
bowls. Yeah, it's cool, but 30-gallon bowl is friggin' huge.
It's
Yeah.
a huge bowl. I don't know. It's something like. Oh, excuse me. I'm being corrected. It's 18 gallon. I guess.
I want to buy an 18-gallon bowl. That is so cool. But I had a mono shrimp in with a bunch of guppies that I took
You come up here,
outside, and I decided just to dump the monos with the guppies into the pond, and when I was pulling them all out at the end of the summer, I was draining it, and I was catching the dragon nymphs at the bottom, and there was like 3 that I didn't know what the heck they were, and they were the Amano shrimp walking around in the crud. So I saved them all, but that was pretty cool.
I put cherry shrimp outside this year in the tub.
You'll get
They were
lots
just
of
in the
bright
tank.
red colors, man.
They were in the guppy tank that I had that I took out, and I just decided to go ahead and put them in the tub as well and see. There wasn't a ton of them in there, so we'll see how they do.
I bet you
I
they
think
come
they'll do
out
good
after the summer. They'll be bright red.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do.
That's
Well,
awesome.
I'm in
bet they'll do
Scruffy
great.
City. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Actually, it's about time I talked over you, Rico. Hush.
Yeah,
We love Scruffy City because he's from Knoxville.
Yes. Scruffy City said do both. And I'm going to agree there. I mean, there may be few instances where you couldn't do both, and those would probably be instances where you would pick the Amano over the cherry, even though there's not a ton of size difference necessarily, depending upon perspective. Maybe if you've got something that cherries are more prone to get murdered than Amanos, I'd go with Amanos, but do both unless you've got a specific reason that you can't.
yeah. I mean, I do have Amanos in the 55. I got a couple of bamboo shrimp in there. No cherries though. I never put cherries in that one. There were some in this one. There's some really nice ones in this tank. That's all Suda McGills in this tank with some bumblebee gobies, and there's some beautiful cherry shrimp. My best ones are in that tank. They are beautiful, just big and bright red. And the gobies I thought would go after the the baby shrimp, but they don't seem to. I mean, I see plenty of baby shrimp.
That's awesome. Yeah, I keep shrimp in all my guppy tanks, and it's not for necessarily the purpose of having more shrimp. It's just to give my fry and my shrimp or my fish just something extra to hunt. When they're bored, they can go after the shrimplets. And the shrimp have so many babies, the guppies just don't ever wipe them out.
I need to answer that one question from Whip again. They only get about 13 inches with the red tears for the males, and the females are probably going to come in at about 7 inches, 8 inches maybe. And I think a 65 would be an okay start, but you're probably going to want to think at least 100-gallon or more down the road.
Matthew also asked, can I keep neons with cherries?
Yep.
I would say, yeah, they'd be a good combination.
Look, I just
Absolutely. And
something
don't
I
let that
never-
be your last question. I want people to understand that the whole reason that we do this is to try and help people. Of course, hang out with cool fish folks, but don't ever hesitate to questions. We want to try and help as many people as possible be successful. And if we happen to have the knowledge and experience to do that, that's what we're here for.
I've got a 120-gallon tank that has like probably 10 Cory cats, probably 50 mollies and 50 swordtails, and probably 5,000 cherry shrimp. The shrimp are everywhere. And I mean, it's amazing that they don't get knocked off more. But
there's some being knocked off, but it's that your colony is so large, you're not missing.
Yeah.
But I've never called it. And so I've got some really ugly cherry shrimp in there too, where they're starting to go clear and brown.
So you might have some realies in there too.
Yeah, I don't know. I might probably, but I just like shrimp. I think they're cool. They just
I do
such a good
too.
job.
See, now when I was a kid, we're talking 60s and 70s. I never saw any shrimp. Maybe they were around, but I never heard of anybody keeping shrimp. So when I came back to the hobby and saw those, they were one of the first things I bought. I bought
Was it ghost shrimp?
No, I bought cherries from Aquahuna. I bought a dozen of them.
This is just lately.
Yeah, 2 years ago. It's only been 2 years. And it was actually June was my 2 years for keeping fish this time. So I bought a dozen from Aquahuna, and now I have them in all my tanks from that dozen.
Oh.
Hey,
I don't know about you, Rico, but I'm doing this little thing where you take your hand and you go like everybody else can finish what I'm doing. You see what he came in with? Wait for it. Go,
yeah.
Pack, go.
Yeah, you can go. Keep going. Just go. Go, Pack.
Yeah,
Go. Go
What-
away.
What do you say?
That's it.
Uh-oh. What? Oh, I thought he was going to do something else.
Hope everybody's having
I thought we were going to hear Danny.
There you go, guys.
It's good to see Ryan, too. We saw Ryan 2 days in a row. PNW Aqua. It's good to see you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so
dude.
much, Austin. You're crazy awesome.
I had a blast with Ryan Sunday. He was over.
Oh, that's cool. Even though he's a
Matt.
Raiders fan. But
Matt, I thought we were getting mooned, and that's where I thought we were going as well.
No. I wouldn't do that on a stream like this.
On purpose.
yesterday when Rico and James was showing me different things on YouTube, did you know that you can put words that people can't type in the thing? You can ban words.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody tried to write Raiders.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, most people aren't. That's
I
not one of
wanted-
the things they're blocking is football teams. But
Oh, well, it worked for me. Maybe
Oh,
I'm putting a mod.
no. Oh, bummer. Well, maybe I'll have to go back and
Well, wait a minute. I see it. Maybe nobody else does. Let me
I
switch
see it.
over.
I see it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
well,
Maybe-
it was I made the attempt.
Yeah. Lefty says maybe a non-mod. Try it.
You know what? We're past our time, and we got Big Tank Hank. Is he already going?
I haven't seen him pop up on the fishfam.link. It's being live yet. I was kind of monitoring because I noticed the time.
Okay, well then let's talk real fast about fantasy football since Austin brought it up and gave me. Oh wait, did Austin give another 99 cents?
He
for it?
did. He did.
Just for you,
did.
Matt.
Oh, it's a sticker. I can't see it. Did he poop on us?
Oh, Matt said I don't think he's going tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, we can go a little longer. The fantasy football, as soon as we get back from
Kentucky? Or
Well, I was
Dallas?
thinking from Dallas, we'll try to schedule it and do it. And we could talk about it in Kentucky too.
Who won last year in the both leagues? I forgot.
This guy.
Did you win both?
Both leagues, yep.
Did you? I thought I won one. Was I in second place?
Second place.
I came out of nowhere because I was doing so bad.
I just had a horrible year.
I got hot right at the right time.
Only
I think in
reason
the
I
other league,
won
I
is
was like,
I
yeah.
had Brady, baby. Brady took me all the way in both leagues.
That's another word that I need to ban.
You know, what's cool is we used to, for forums, they had the same type of thing, but you could replace a word. So if they typed in Raiders, instead it would put the Bears or something, whatever you chose. So you could make people say things that they didn't really say, you know, doing that. It caused a lot of funny things.
You know what I wish, Ed? I wish Yahoo had a keeper league where they'd allow you to keep 4 players each year.
They do have it. They have it
Why-
for baseball, so I would imagine they have it for football.
Keeper leagues are fun. That way, if you draft like a rookie that's awesome, you can keep them forever.
Yeah. That would be good. Well, but guys, will anybody who's interested in fantasy football, we'll let you know all about it. And oh, Matthew, we thought we were enjoying you around.
Oh, he got past your little get. See, he can do that. He can get it up there. So Raider Dashers.
I didn't see that.
Lefty said, "Can I just draft all the punters for football?" Remember, fantasy baseball didn't Lefty just draft all catchers?
For the record, Ryan is an IT type dude, so he probably will have ways of getting around anything you put up in.
Well, that's quite all right, but I'm going to make him work for it.
There's another super chat
from Xanadu, and he's a Vikings fan. Scott.
Let's see if I can click it. There we go. Thanks for the stream. Much love to y'all. Green Bay. Oh, I don't want to say that. That's mean. Sorry, Austin. He paid me to say
I don't know, Xanadu. You actually got Rico's eyes blinking over here. It's
Green Bay sucks.
I don't think he appreciated that.
And
so many things.
Too. What? Why would he attack Sweet Shy?
No, he didn't say Shy. Rico. Rico's a Bears fan.
Chi-Town, Chicago.
Oh, I thought he was taking a shot at James's wife.
No.
Well, that's EY.
I know. I just wanted to make it look bad.
Oh, y'all could talk. I'm telling you right now, if you play fantasy football, Miss Shea knows football. I'm gonna tell you. Because last year there was a couple of gentlemen. I won't name names that didn't understand. They just thought because she was a lady, they was gonna, try to pull off some trades that weren't exactly friendly. And she lit them up. She explained to them how it works, man.
And she was smoking people like most of the year, and I think that she had some injuries, and Kenny jumped her at the very end.
Yeah,
I think she was doing really good. Yeah.
I think she lost, what's his name? Kamara.
Oh, that'll hurt you, especially at the end.
She's very knowledgeable when it comes to the foosball. I'm not, and even one person, I think it was last year, no names mentioned again, but they're like, oh, it's just James pretending to be his. I'm like, no, I don't know crap about it.
Yeah. I remember that. They just didn't know at all. And that was very sexist, actually, though.
Yeah.
To say that. But, just, what? Women can't like football?
Yeah, that's crazy. There are some really smart football girls.
Michelle hates it. More money. More money.
Money.
My mom likes to pick a quarterback that's not from the Chiefs to love.
But they had to be cute, right? That's the thing. She liked.
So she picked Baker. She for years. Well, I don't know how cute Peyton Manning was, but she loved Manning for years, and he would beat the Chiefs every year in the playoffs. And she'd be cheering, "Go Peyton!" And everybody in my family is a Chiefs person. It was like, oh man.
I thought she said that she liked the player that she found attractive. I thought you had mentioned that.
Well, maybe
not that, but just somebody that she liked.
Maybe it's somebody that she could picture as her son that would have been a quarterback. I don't know. That dude would have been a successful football quarterback.
Brandon, you know, again, he's a UK citizen.
Oh,
Never watched any
thank you
American
so
football. He absolutely, when he was here the one year, he was here late enough to actually, I explained to him, I'm going to watch football today. I get excited. Don't be afraid. The yelling, you know, isn't against you or anybody else. I'm not going to hurt anybody because I get animated. I mean, I get, you know, even today when I have issues with mobility, I still will fall on the ground and roll around and stuff. I mean, I get really into it. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going to watch it with you then. And he asked all kinds of really intelligent questions, and he's a fan now. He loves watching. He understands that because he always thought it was just a bunch of fat guys running around taking breaks all the time, but he didn't understand the chess match part of it, you know. And now he absolutely loves it.
Well,
Fat boys taking breaks. I'll tell you what, those 3 plays they're playing can be pretty brutal.
I love the Chiefs, but then you always have to have like a secondary team because the Chiefs aren't always on, you know, when you're rooting. So it's like, okay, I love the Chiefs. Then whoever's playing New England, I'm going to root for them.
Yeah.
And then whoever's playing the Cowboys, I'm going to root for them. But then anybody from your guys' division, I love watching anybody Green Bay play all the time. I love watching the the Bears. I like Minnesota, and I even like Detroit. That division, everybody in the division I enjoy, which sounds really weird, but they're the NFC, so I don't have to cheer for any particular one. But I always like your guys' division. I don't know why, but I just love the division.
To be a Detroit fan.
Oh, I know. I know.
I mean, there's other teams as well, but to be a Detroit fan, to be not original team, you know, the Bears and the Packers are the original 2 that are left, but Detroit was second year, third year, till close enough to original team, right? And to all these years, I mean, even back before pre-Super Bowl years, they did have a couple, I think 1 or 2 championships, and that's been it. So how tough is that? You've got the bright spots like Barry Sanders, you know, but
wait, you have the bright spot, Barry Sanders.
Yeah, pretty much.
Megatron.
You know? Megatron was pretty good.
You had some teams to watch, but they've never done anything, and they've always. It's just, you know. So those people that are diehard Detroit fans, you got to respect them for putting up with that stuff for all these years. I would have given up 2 years. 2 years before the Chicago Cubs won the World Series, I stopped watching. I've been a Chicago Cubs fan my entire life. My dad was a Chicago Cubs fan his entire life. He got to see them the last time they were in the World Series in 1945.
Speaking of loyal fans.
He passed away the year after they won it all. So luckily he got to see them, but, you know.
Well,
same thing.
This is how it works for me. My whole life, I've cheered for the Chiefs. They'd never won a Super Bowl while I was alive. And the Blues never won a Stanley Cup. The year I move out of Missouri, they both won. How does that happen?
You were bad luck for them.
Apparently.
I am all Chicago except football.
Yeah.
I'm Bulls. I'm Blackhawks. I'm Cubbies. Well, then I like Notre Dame. And then
that's where I was born. So
Minnesota.
Yeah, but I don't watch. I stopped watching hockey the year that Jeremy Roenick was a rookie. That's how long ago it was.
I didn't realize that Peplin paid $5 for this. Jets. Good. Oh, go Jets.
That's why I say that's a loyal fan there, dude. You speaking of loyal fans, you must be a loyal fan if you're a Jets fan. I mean,
yeah.
When Joe Namath was your last good quarterback,
yes. Yeah.
You're a loyal son of a gun if you're still a Jets fan.
Yeah. Time to get Ed back to KC, Ryan says.
Oh, I'm sure that beard before fantasy starts will be red again.
Wait a minute. So PNW is Ryan.
Yeah, that's Ryan.
I didn't know that.
You thought there was another Raiders fan hating on you?
No, I just didn't pay any attention. I thought he was just trying to see if Raiders was blocked. Was Raiders blocked for a normal person?
Well,
there aren't any here, so how do you know? You tell a bunch of fish keepers watching a bunch of crazy people on a Saturday night. There's not any normal people here.
Okay. We need to do a fish thing.
Yeah, get back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. As a Chiefs fan, what fish should I get that best is red and white? I mean, for the saltwater tank, I was thinking about doing these red and yellow,
Saturday.
red and yellow clownfish. Okay, so that's what I think is the best for me. Kenny, what's a purple and yellow fish?
purple and yellow?
Yeah.
I probably have to go saltwater.
Dang it.
Oh, I take it back. I see a African cichlid. What are those called, James? Acea, A-C-E-A.
You said James like I know anything about the
They're
Africans.
dark
That's
purple
the misses.
with
That's-
yellow fins. That's all I remember. They're type of Mbuna.
Matthew says that I should go with peppermint platies. I really want the yellow and red. I don't know if the peppermints are white and red and I kind of screwed up by saying white, but I think I should go yellow first.
There's plenty of discus that are bright red with the white trim around the red out there.
Yeah, but I want yellow.
There's yellow too.
Hmm.
They used to
Okay.
call them Marlboro. I forget what they call them nowadays because Marlboro's unacceptable to say nowadays. But they're bright red with yellow around the edges of the fins.
What's a good black and red one
Black.
for the Bears? Or is it dark blue?
Navy
Black.
blue and orange. So I've got Bosmanis
Oh.
already.
I'm way off on that one.
Navy blue and orange. Yep, and I've already got Bosmanis, so I'm covered.
Okay, so now we have to guess what James's favorite team is, and he hates football.
I would say
I
he's
don't
going to
hate
stick.
football.
Let
Let me clarify. I do not hate football. You're making me out to be the bad guy here. I used to love watching football. It's simply where I choose to place my time and how invested I get in things. I don't have the time to displace from productive things to be invested in football. Unless we just don't want to do videos for another year and a half.
Well,
I get deep in things. So
But I would bet he would side with his wife and be black and gold, would be my guess.
I'm going to guess Jacksonville.
I am
This Florida
actually
connection.
so I was a Jaguars fan. I lived down there when the team was formed, however you want to phrase that, when we got the Jags. But I've always loved the Minnesota Vikings. I've still got my suede leather starter Minnesota Vikings jacket out in the storage shed. So
Wow.
sorry.
I was flipping you off. I just thought I'd take
Oh,
myself
that's
on
fine.
camera.
I'm learning all
Absolutely.
new things today. That's amazing. Wow.
So we got neighbors up the street. I don't know if you guys keep hearing that, but they literally made their own like concert hall in front yard down here, and the city's letting them get away. I mean, there's every time I turn around, I'm looking. There's cars like lining our street right now to go to this free concert in this person's front yard up the street here.
We
should
have that
go.
from time to time, but it's not a constant. There's just constant parties here, and a lot of nights there's cannons going off and fireworks shows all summer long. It gets loud.
I have a college down the side of the mountain from me, and I hear their giant band whenever they have like football things and baseball events and stuff.
June said it is blocked.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Oscars. You're awesome.
Yeah, can't even super chat it.
Oh.
She said you had it blocked, but then she showed you what she did to make it so it wasn't blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of periods. It's extra work that I'm making the Raider fans do.
You could add that too. Just keep doing it. Every time you see one, just to keep adding it, make it tougher and tougher. It's too bad they don't let you replace, though. That'd be so much fun. So much you could do with it. Ratters.
Yeah. Why don't you want to go hang out with the party? Scuba Steve wants to know why you don't want to go hang out across the street.
Everybody's
Kenny?
been fed.
Thank you, honey. What's that about the Raiders?
Scuba Steve, I don't think he wants to answer it. Do you ever want to go across the street to party at that concert?
Oh, nah, dude. I got too much to do around here tonight.
Gotcha. Have you been fed yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you had Chinese.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably why I was
y'all have eaten. Rub it in.
That's probably why I was so lethargic the first half. I was just bloated. I had so much food in me.
I'm that way all the time, even when I don't eat.
Skipper says Raiders is not, but that might be because he's a officer.
Yeah,
He's a mod. Mods have some authority. I was going to ask you though, Ed, how do you feel about this new YouTube send over feature where you get all these people kind of like Raiders coming into your chat?
I think it's awesome. Except when they go to a stream from 2 years ago. But I need to see if it
delete that.
It might get a big spike in viewers.
Well, it never happened though. That's the thing is you never broadcasted on that one. It's still pending as upcoming.
Oh,
so
weird.
It was that one for spike.
Sounds like a members only type video, Ed.
Oh yeah.
It was that one where you had an issue where it somehow created two that night.
Yeah.
See, on members only, we can get away with a lot.
That.
As far as monetization, there's a few you don't have to worry as much because you're not going to ever broadcast it other to members. So, and they have to be 18 to be a member. So,
there you go. I don't know what you just said, but I'll agree.
Absolutely. You heard it here first, folks.
I agree 100%.
James, not to put you on the spot, but have you thought any more about members only streams and stuff?
Yes, I am looking at probably doing it after you on Mondays, like we'd kind of touch base on.
Nice.
I think that's going to be a go-to spot. Right now, I've got to set out a flow chart. And I was thinking about this earlier, and I'll probably do it after we get done here because we've got the Thursday stream on mine. And then we do the Bootie Boys alternating on Fridays. I'm looking at Fridays at 9 Eastern as my standard weekly upload time going forward. For a lot of different traffic reasons. We have that new series that is going to be coming in hopefully the not too distant future that Ed and I and all of us are super excited to bring you all. So need to look at what day is going to be good to schedule that and then doing a members only weekly stream. So just trying to figure out schedule wise when it's going to work best, when it's too much content coming out, when there's too big of a gap, and what time is good for, a lot of people. So.
And I wonder if we can try that send over too. I wonder if it works with members only. We'll have to look into that.
I wonder.
I bet it doesn't. But if it does, that'll be very cool because I know we do share a lot of the members. So
absolutely.
That'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun.
Liquid Sue.
Definitely.
Kenny was talking about age, not IQ. So you're okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to be mean.
Well, what's funny is that Matthew Navarro is 15. He says, Liquid Zoo, I'm 15. Young hobby, stay strong.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna guess that Matt has shirts older than 14. Excuse me. I'll say that again. Matt has shirts older than 14.
You know what? We have 45 seconds before we should end this. So thank you, Rico. Thank you, Kenny. And thank you, James. You guys were awesome tonight. It was a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of stuff that was all bizarre off the boards. And thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you for all the super chats.
Don't end it yet.
Uh-oh. What?
I'm doing a shameless plug. Since
Okay.
there's nobody live, I just dropped that brand new video that's got a lot of awesome people in it. I think y'all should go check it out.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
for
else is
sure.
live. We'll put a link in the chat, and y'all can go see some of your favorite YouTubers answer some really cool questions.
It's a good one.
Right
Awesome.
after they listen
Your
to this
favorites
great-
and Rico.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Bob, you guys were great too. And my family in Iowa. And Matt in Iowa.
As soon as they get done listening to this great song, Alexa, play "Pump Up the Jam."
I had mine muted. I don't mess around because it's right here. It's right there. I have a show, the one with the screen on it, and it would here. Let me do it. Go ahead, do it again. Wait, let me turn it up.
That was
All right, go
awesome,
ahead.
Rico.
Do it again. Do it again. Come on, Katie, do it again.
I don't know what he's doing.
I knew you were really muted.
Alexa, pump up the jam.
Hi, I'm Murphy, and you're watching The Aquatic Life with Rob Bull.